ship's debut?" he asked. "She's hardly a virgin, you know."
"Remember my idea for a splashy coffee table book featuring you, your ship, and your designs?"
Travis remembered. Suddenly, the pain in my neck just moved lower. A lot lower.
"Stand up and walk around," Harrington said cheerfully. "God made bodies like yours for action, not computers. I've hit upon the perfect photographer."
Travis had no problem following the non sequitur. His brain was as quick as his body was rangy. "If this is another of your—" Harrington kept talking in the manner of a man who knew he was going to have a hard sell for a pet project.
"Cochran, I don't know why I didn't think of her sooner. She—"
"You did," Travis interrupted ruthlessly. "I vetoed it."
"Did you? Why?"
"One word. Female."
"Rather narrow-minded of you, boyo."
"Thank you." There was silence, then a long-suffering sigh.
"Swear to God, Danvers, you can be a real pain in the butt."
Travis grimaced and looked out the window to the rock-lined beach and the endless sweep of Pacific Ocean. He knew he was being unreasonable. Using one lame excuse or another, he had also turned down all the male photographers Harrington mentioned. Travis didn't want to be bothered with having an outsider underfoot on the Wind Warrior, or someone looking over his shoulder while he tinkered with sail and hull designs on his computer. But he owed Harrington a lot, and Harrington had wanted to do this book for several years.
"You're in Laguna,"
Harrington said neutrally.
"Cochran lives in Laguna."
"Rod," Travis began. The other man ignored him.
"You're going to be there for at least a few weeks. Your ship is at Dana Point. Cochran has a car. She's familiar with ships, both power and sail."
Silently, Travis groaned. He had always known he was going to give in to his friend about the damned book. He just hadn't thought it would be today. Maybe he could hold out a little longer until the new sail design was stitched, rigged, and ready to try out at sea. "Rod, have you thought of—"
"Stop interrupting. It's rude. The publisher is on board, so to speak. He's willing to pay a nice advance to the photographer."
"What about me?" Travis asked dryly.
"What about you? You're as rich as I am. Richer, probably, if you followed my advice about the stock market."
"Now that you mention it, I was going to ask you about—"
"Nice try, but no. The subject of this conversation is a book about you and your exquisite, ruthlessly efficient designs. You won't be paid because all you will have to do is ignore the photographer and do what you would be doing anyway."
"Does that mean you've given up on the idea of me writing the damn book?"
"I'm not entirely stubborn. Some poor grunt will do the captions for 5 free copies and a pat on his balding head."
"I never thought of you as a poor grunt."
"Swear to God, you never think of me at all, or you wouldn't be such a wart on the pickle of my progress."
Travis started laughing, and he knew he had lost. All right. Set up a meeting with this photographer for— What day is this?"
"Sunday."
"Toward the end of the week, then. We'll see. No promises."
"Next Thursday. I'll leave the details on your answering machine."
"I don't have one."
"Buy one or use email. You're a hard man to get hold of."
"I like it that way."
"In the wind, Danvers. You and Cochran should get along fine."
An uneasy prickle went over Travis. "What does that mean?" he asked suspiciously.
"Such a nasty bark. All I meant was that Cochran, like you, gets too wrapped up in her work to care about mundane things like sleep or answering telephones."
Travis wasn't buying it. "My bite is worse than my bark. Keep it in mind."
"Truer words were never muttered. Don't use your teeth on Cochran. She's a particular friend of mine."
"As in mistress?"
"Cochran? Not in the past, not now, not ever. She doesn't like the opposite sex. Another thing you two have in common."
"I'm quite fond of the opposite sex."
"You like sex. It's not the same."
"And you don't?" Travis retorted.
"I like women. Sex is part of it, but not all of it. Women genuinely see the world from a different point of view than we do. It's fascinating. Each time I think I've figured women out, they surprise me."
"Rather like designing and sailing a ship."
"If you really believe that, you're getting far too intimate with your ship," Harrington retorted.